Bae, I don't like that. You can hear me over there. Hello beautiful people, and welcome back. I am back with another video, and today I switched it up a little. I have, of course, all my beautiful fresh florals from Trader Joe's, and then I actually got some floral foam on Amazon, and so I just soaked that for a few hours, and I'll show you kind of how I cut it and put it into the pots. But yeah, so I just thought it would be fun to do that today and do something a little bit different, a little bit more creative, because this is kind of the structure already built for us. So let's get started. Okay, so I've had this soaking in here for a few hours now. As you can see, it still needs to probably sit a little bit longer, but we're gonna do it anyways. So just have a kitchen knife, please be careful. And ultimately I'm going to use the whole block for two separate arrangements. And because we're going to fill them up anyways with water, it's not the end of the world that they're not completely soaked, because majority of it's soaked. So these are going to be the ones that go on top. We want a big surface area for the top, but then they will be a little bit too short if I just set them in there. So we're gonna put another little piece below to give it a little bump up. One in there, one in the other one. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna take it, and we want it to be secure, so I'm gonna wedge it in there, just push it down. And you do want it to be above a little bit, so that way when we put flowers in it, they can be going down at an angle, which I'll show you later. And then we're just going to do the same thing with this one. Back to the design room. Since these are in the way of prepping, I'm going to remove them from my surface. And I've done a lot of prepping tutorials in my other videos, so if you need to learn and see how that's done, go ahead and just watch one of those. I'll link one in the bio. Okay, so these are a bit moldy actually, which is really sad. Like that one. I don't know if that's gonna come back, but I'm gonna do my best to recover them and just cut them down really short, because that stem's just not happy anymore. But that one definitely is not gonna make it, so we're just gonna put that one in the trash. Hey guys, it's Editing Sam here, and I just want to apologize for all of the banging around and the chirping and the bells ringing in the background. I guess I'm just so used to having my cats play around and make a bunch of noise that I didn't even realize that they were doing it all throughout the video, so I apologize for that, but hope you're enjoying the video other than that. So I'm gonna start with these greens down here, just to kind of use them to cover the foam at the bottom. Really beautiful greens, nice and fluffy. And since they're so woodsy, I am going to use some shears, and I'm just going to cut right in between, and then take that and to kind of cover up the green, stick it in there. And then I can actually use another piece of this one, even though there's not much left. Still cut that and use it kind of like that. And then you're just going to keep cutting and filling around. Make sure you're giving it a lot of dimension. What I'm going to do to make this faster is I'm just going to cut, 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 and then go back in and fill in the two pieces. Actually have some of this that's a bush that grows outside my apartment community, but yet I decided to purchase it from the store anyways. It makes a lot of sense, I know. Now that they're all cut, I'm just going to go in and start placing them in the foam where I think it looks necessary. So you can see that a lot of that green's now covered up. You won't really be able to tell that I'm putting this all in the foam. And when you're putting that in, even though these pieces are so short, they're going to drink directly from the foam and stay nice and happy and healthy for a long time, as long as you keep filling it up with water. So now that we've completed that, I'm going to put them side by side. And I think for this one, I'm going to do it really kind of long and symmetrical, so kind of at an angle. And then this one I'm going to kind of make more of a wildflower arrangement. So that's where I'm going to go with that. And I'm just going to start adding this little bits of eucalyptus in there. So the way I'm placing this in is I'm just making sure that I have some facing forward, out to the side, and backwards. That way you have a lot of dimension and depth to the arrangement, and you have a lot to look at. That's what really makes a beautiful arrangement, is just all that attention to detail. Okay, now that we are done with both of those, as you can see, this one's more like this, and then this one is really all around. So now I'm going to start filling in with the flowers, which are part of the chrysanthemum family, and they are spiders. They are stunning. They are pretty inexpensive, and they come in a large variety of colors, which we always love. So yeah, I'm gonna start placing those in. Alright, we're getting there. I know this one's a little tall. You can't quite see the full thing. So I'm gonna move up the camera a little bit. And next I'm going to go in with, I'm sure everyone knows the name of these, but if you don't, they are sunflowers. Although they are all yellow, they do come in a large variety or variations. Sometimes it's brown in the middle. There are ones called teddy bear sunflowers, and they're just really fluffy. You should look them up. They're so cute. And I'm going to go in with those next. You need to be very careful when you're placing the flowers in, especially once you start to add more, because there's already so many stems in that foam that you can hit other stems. So just be careful. And then of course with these sunflowers, they have thicker stems, and so it's poking a large hole into the foam. So you want to be very careful and make sure you know exactly where you want that flower before you push it in there. Okay. Last, or second to last, are going to be these. These are also part of the chrysanthemum family. These are called pompons. One of my favorites. How stunning are those? So let's see where they need to go. Last, we have these. These are hypericum berries. They smell like coffee beans and they're amazing. And I'm also going to do a little floral trick. So I'm going to turn this around because I realized I've been designing with it facing me. So I think that one's pretty fun. And then of course we have our all around wildflower one going on over here. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut these down to where the leaf is, use the berries, and then again cut here and cut here, and then use this to cover up some of that green foam again. Okay, there you have it. Two very different but very fun flower arrangements with the same flowers and using floral foam this time. So leave a comment below on which design you like better and which one you would like to see more of. But if you have any other questions, definitely leave comments down below. If you have something you would like to see me design, definitely leave a comment below as well. Give me a like. Other than that, I'll see you next week with another video, hopefully. And happy holidays to you all.